Hey neighbor, Greg here with growhouse.com, and today I want to talk about what you need to be doing in August and what you don't need to be doing in August. We're going to kind of lay out a planting schedule going into the fall of the year. You know, we're here in 9A. We're about an hour above Tallahassee, Florida. There's some things we need to plant in August, but there's some things we need to hold off of. And we're going to go in the seed room in a little bit. We're going to go over a pretty detailed list of giving you a schedule of what to do and what not to do, so you can kind of lay out your planting schedule through the fall. But first of all, I got to show you a cover crop that I just love. And this is a prime example right here of how you could work in a cover crop when you need those short cover crops. Those that maybe for a month, maybe 5 or 6 weeks, you need something to fill in a gap and you want to feed those pollinators like I do. I got the perfect solution for you right here. Buckwheat loves hot weather, so it works perfect in between my spring planted crop and then I start my fall crops. I got a wind in there and I need to fill. Buckwheat is my choice. Folks, just look at the bees in there. I don't even have a honeybee hive here, and I got honeybees in there. I got all kind of pollinators just working this buckwheat like crazy because it's blooming so much. Here's the weird thing. This is 3.5 weeks old. 3.5 weeks from planting. We at bloom stage here. Now we're going to take this out in probably about another week. We don't want it to go to a good viable seed, but it works perfect if you got those short slots in there you need to fill in right there. It scavenges a lot of nitrogen and phosphorus and things in there. Keeps our weeds down because we're kind of covering up the soil here. But the best thing is that the deadgum pollinators just love it. So this is a plant that I use as a tool in my garden every year during this time of the year. There's no other summer cover crop that's going to give you this pollinator friendly plant in such a short time. Now, it doesn't work when you need something for a long period of time because it moves out real quick. But if you need something short, quick, this is it right here. Now we plant just about all our cover crops with the Hall's garden seeder with the drill hopper. And the reason we do that is we can control our seeding better, and plus we cover that seed up, we get better germination, we get better coverage, use less seed. It's just an ideal way to go. Can you broadcast these? Yes, you can broadcast them and roll them in or rake them in or get them underneath the soil a little bit and you'll do okay. But the drill hopper here makes it ideal for planting these cover crops right here. It's not precise, but yet it gets it close enough and thick enough to do the job. So I want to show you what setting we used on the drill hopper for this buckwheat that we're looking at right here. We'll get this drill hopper off here. I want to show you the gate. All right, so this gate is adjustable and you can plant different thicknesses by simply loosening up that right there and moving that gate braid. I'm gonna show you the whole opening right here that we used on this right here. Now that hole's pretty good size. If you wanted to close it down a little bit and plant it thinner, it definitely work. But I like to plant my cover crops fairly thick because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that crop up enough and quick so it shades out any weeds. Planting with the seeder, we cover them as we go, and we like to plant our buckwheat no more than 1/4 inch deep. So one trip over gets the seed out there and gets it covered up, just makes it easy for us. All right, so like I told you, we are in 9A. So if you're in a different zone than me, you want to move this thing 2 weeks and all this information will apply to you. Example of that, if you're in 10A, you want to move it down 2 weeks, 2 weeks later. If you're in 8A, move that time slot or this time slot, so I'm going to stay up 2 weeks, and that'll fit you. If you're in 7, move it 4 weeks. It's 2 weeks per zone there is kind of the norm of the different planting times for each zone. So let's get into what you need to be direct seeding now. And I say now, we got now to the end of the month. It's the ideal time to do this. But folks, here is the time to be planting our beans. First one I'm gonna go over here is Navajo flat bush bean. I grew this in the spring this year. We love this one. I'm gonna plant it again. This is a tight bush bean. Don't take up a lot of room, but it is a flat bean. And I love flat beans. You don't see these in the grocery store much, but they are delicious. Easy to grow, good disease resistant Navajo. Plant these now. And look here, we got 54 days maturity. So these are gonna be coming in around the 1st of November, end of October. If we plant them, well, if you plant them at the end of August, they're going to be coming in at the end of October. If you plant them now, they're going to be coming in about the middle of October. So, all right, A lot of people want to know when I plant my Hall's green blades. Same thing, plant them now. Going to be coming in 55 days maturity, just like the Navajo there. I plant them at the same time. Plant them now to the end of the month for a good fall crop. Look here, Supremo bean. This is what a lot of people call October bean. This is a little bit later maturing, 70 to 72 days maturing. Plant them now, the end of October. They're going to be ready to pick. And here where we live, our frost date's around November 20th, so we got plenty of time. These right here is going to be coming off where it's nice and cool and easy to pick. Love these Supremo beans, October beans, cranberry beans, whatever you call them. All right, so I mentioned this several times, but I'm going to mention it one more time. Now's the time to plant your cowpeas. Top pick pink eye, plant them now, and we're looking at 65 days to maturity, 65, 70 days, same thing. Going to be coming in the 1st of November. Texas Cream 40, whichever type of cowpea you like, plant them now, and you're going to have a wonderful fall crop. So there we have things that you can direct seed now. Now I'm going to go over some things that you need to seed now, but you need to seed these in the greenhouse or your seed starting tray to grow plants to transplant out. You need to do that now because it takes us about 4 weeks to grow these plants out. And although they're cool season crops here, we need to get a head start on this to make sure we get them transplanted out and get them grown off in time. First one is Alabama blue collards. Now, I've just picked out this variety, but any of the collards, now's a good time. I normally like to transplant my collards. You can direct seed them. If you're going to direct seed them, hold off a little bit. But if you're going to plant these in seed start trays, go ahead and get your first crop going, 70 days to maturity. Now that 70 days to maturity is when that plant goes into the ground, not when you plant it in the greenhouse or the seed starting tray. So get that one started now. Next one is our cauliflowers. I got Twister here. Get that one started now so you can transplant it out. I got Godzilla broccoli here, which is one I love. There again, plant this one now and get your broccoli plants growing 4 weeks later, middle of September. Put them in the garden. It's going to be perfect timing. Brussels sprouts. I planted my Brussels sprouts a couple weeks ago. This one right here takes a long time, 100 days of maturity. You definitely want to go ahead and get your Brussels sprouts planted now so we can transplant these out as soon as possible because they take forever. Delicious, but they test my patience every time. And of course, cabbage. Get your cabbage in now, transplant them out in the middle of next month, you'll be perfect. 70 days maturity. Same thing, right there around November, we're gonna have some delicious cabbage. All right, folks, here's one that's kind of tricky, lettuce. Now, I got lettuce growing in my greenhouse, and the reason I got lettuce growing in my greenhouse is I'm doing it for a school project as a favor because the kids want to plant some lettuce in their garden, and they're on this time schedule, so I'm doing that. Really and truly, it's a little early to plant lettuce for us. I don't direct seed a lot of lettuce. We do it in the seed tape because we can, control our spacing, but I more than likely always put this in a seed start tray and I grow it out as transplants. Now, if you grow it indoors, like we do sometimes, you got some grow lights and you got some containers you can grow indoors, and lettuce loves indoor growing about 70, 75 degrees. You can do this now. But if you're going to put it outside, I think we're going to have a little too much heat if we plant it now. I'd prefer to wait just a little bit if you can to plant your lettuce. Probably sometime in September, 4 weeks time, we can grow it to a nice transplant, get it out around the 1st of October, and you should be good. It likes a little cooler weather when we plant it outside to grow and to make a nice head of lettuce. So you don't want to plant this out there in heat, so I would hold off a little bit on that. Now here's some crops that direct seed, but we need to hold off on. Don't jump the gun on these right here if you're in 9A. Easter egg radish or any of your radishes, I like to wait till the 1st of October to plant these. Oh, kohlrabi. We love our kohlrabi. Oop, look at there. Now some of these are a little bit quicker than others. It's 45 days maturity. Most of these kohlrabis are real quick. We got one called Quick Start that's a lot quicker, but any of them's about 45 days to maturity except for Quick Start. Got plenty of time to get this in. Now you can start this as transplants probably about the middle of, 1st of September, and you can put it in the garden the 1st of, get my months here. You plant it the 1st of September, and then you grow your transplants 4 weeks, and you plant it the 1st of October, which would be good if you're growing this as a transplant. And most of the time, I do. If you're going to direct seed this, wait till 1st of October. It's just a quick growing crop that we don't need to jump the gun on. Savannah mustard or any of your mustards, folks, look here. 30 days to maturity. This is actually 20 days. These things grow quick. It's too early to plant those. You need to wait at least 1st of October to direct seed our mustard. Spinach, man, we love our spinach, same thing. Quick, 45 days to maturity. Direct seed this 1st of October for us. Whoop, they're dropping everywhere. Purple top turnip, 50 days, same thing. I'd plant this 1st of October. Carrots, we love our carrots. Carrots take a little bit longer, 75 days, but we like the cold weather to hit these some. 1st of October, again, for me, direct seed. I always direct seed carrots. 1st of October is a great time for us to plant those. That plant gets up, gets established good before the cold weather hits it. Then that cold weather makes it sweet. So 1st to 15th of October, ideal time to plant your carrots. Of course, beets, look at that. 55 days maturity on these, same thing. Direct seed them 1st of October so that you got beets. They take a little cold weather, perfect timing. Last one I'm gonna cover here is short day onions. We've been getting a lot of calls on short day onions. When do you start your seeds? We're gonna have a bunch of plants available this fall, but if you wanna grow your own plants, which a lot of people do, we plant ours September the 23rd. And we have them come off about the 10th of November, which is ideal timing for short day onions. I got so far here, but this goes for any of your short day bulbing onions. 23rd is an ideal date. Now, put your window in there. September the 15th to September the 30th, you're gonna be fine anytime within that window there. If the weather permits, we always do it on the 23rd. We may sneak in another week earlier this year, but that is a great window there to direct seed these. Take 6 weeks to grow them out, and then you pull them up, transplant them into your garden in November. Bunching onions, or some you call scallions, a little bit different. We want to plant these middle of September, and then we can start, let's see what days maturity, 60. So I'm looking at that right, I got to get my glasses. 60 days to maturity here. We plant these the middle of September, middle of October, middle of November. We have onions middle of November. For Thanksgiving, you can have you some bunching onions. Direct seed these middle of September. All right, so maybe that gives you some guidelines, some direction of what to plant, what not to plant, what to hold off on. Look here, when fall gets here, I get a little itsy too, and I begin to jump the gun. But some of these things just do not do well if you plant them too early. They do a lot better if you wait till the ideal time to plant them. But it's getting close to the cutoff time when we need to get some of these in the ground. So if you want to plant beans or peas, you need to get at it. All right, thank you, folks.